Now, if you've ever given thought to accessibility, you probably know what screen readers are and who uses them and how. But screen readers work really well for your digital content. But have you ever considered what happens if a person who is blind or has low vision is out and about and they need to identify the components of what they're buying in their shopping for tonight? Now that I've mentioned it, are you thinking about it now? Some of you are going to say, oh, well, they have carers that look after them. But no, just like us, a lot of people who are blind or have low vision are independent and they want to do their own shopping. So what can we do, or what have we done to help them do that? Now, if you're really puzzled right now and you're now trying to think through the options, here are some things that are going to help. AI. So artificial intelligence is making a huge change in the way that people with disabilities, especially people who are blind and have low vision, get access to information. So previously they may have had to rely on somebody else, and there are apps where they could actually call up helplines, take a photo of a product that's on a shelf, and then have the person on that line describing to them in detail what they're looking at, so that they can make sure that, they're picking up tomato sauce rather than barbecue sauce. So artificial intelligence has really changed this and given people more empowering experiences because it can actually capture the information they need and they don't have to directly talk with someone on the end of a phone call. Now, even if they can't get the information that they need, these tools still allow them to call somebody to get that information so that they're not left standing in a shopping queue and not really knowing what they're purchasing. So today we're going to have a look at some of these artificial intelligence that's been built into some common apps for people who are blind and have low vision. Seeing AI is an app that is created completely from artificial intelligence, and its purpose is to be able to identify items that are in the real world where you can't use a screen reader, so that people who are blind or have low vision can get the information that they need when they're purchasing products, when they're signing documents, when they're wanting to read a book that's not digital, or maybe they just want to take a photo of someone and have it described to them. So let's take a look at this application.
Okay, so I'm going to go into Seeing AI. So this is default that you will get when you first install it. It'll give you a bit of an introduction that you can scroll through. So then you accept the terms of use and you get started.
E2006 NIST N6 Stike H6 Stakar 6 Scene Preview Processing A laptop with a picture of a phone booth on the screen. Processing 7 items detected. Move your finger over the screen to explore. A sign contains text. PLA to open. A sign contains text. Police pearly box. Police are box. Processing a painting of a river in a frame. Processing 4 items detected. Move your finger over the screen to explore. A painting of a landscape with birds flying. A group of birds flying. A yellow ball in the air. Flowers. Flowers. Product. Processing. Taylor's Simmer Sauce Peanut Satay 525G. Pink. Green and brownish green. Green. Yellow. Yellow and grey. Pink. Pink and brown. Pink and violet. Multicolor. Grey. Grey and white. Grey. Black. Grey and white. Multicolor. Grey and black. Brownish green and green. Green. Bottom edge not visible. Bottom left corner not visible. Hold steady. Processing. Blind leading the blind. A journey of vision across the Torres Strait and Kokoda Track. Stuart Andrews forward by General Peter Cosgrove. Document. Bottom and left edges not visible. Hold steady. Processing. The word and he'll unleash my powers of persuasion as he often does on those less prestigious Black Panthers that jump over the back fence. From Ched's side of things, I'll make sure that he sticks your name all over his double C kayak and his promotional gear. Also, I'd like to mention that his team with their kayaks are going to be on the Ray Martin show talking about the trip, so you'll get a bit of a plug there as well. Ch also works for celebrity speakers, and he is always giving talks to big companies.
So after watching the demonstration of this app, I'm hoping that you have a much better understanding now of how AI can help people who are blind or have low vision. If you're keen to see how other apps work to help people with disabilities, subscribe to my channel, tag a friend. Let's get more knowledge and more excitement around the assistive tech that's out there for everyone. So remember, the future is inclusive, and sometimes it's AI that needs to get us there.